what's up everybody, this is Mal Philippines Boy, and welcome to my series, Road to Super Bowl 54. And this is week 1, I'm the Vikings, and I'm against the Atlanta Falcons. Let's get right into it.
Two veteran quarterbacks looking for a return to the playoffs. It's the coach. This is week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, two teams who stayed home for the playoffs last year start 2019 with high hopes. We'll see Matt Ryan of the Atlanta Falcons taking on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings. I'll be back at halftime with a look at games in progress. But first, we get up to Minneapolis. Standing by our guys in the booth, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. So happy to be with you, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, and we thought it would never get here, but here we are back together. It's opening weekend of the 100th season in the NFL.
So much football to talk about. That's our main focus. But how about how much happened in the offseason? Rules changes. Overtime rules were discussed in a big way. Some superstars changed addresses. There's a whole lot to talk about in the NFL in addition to this game we're getting ready to watch.
Alright, there's one thing I wish they could do, and that's whenever you're playing as Vikings and you go into the stadium, I wish they can do this goal chant. I actually love watching that when they do it on the TV. I wish they can at least do it for the game.
It comes out to the 25-yard
Alright, Matt Ryan.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick in the 2008 draft, the man they call Matty Ice, quarterback Matt Ryan.
And they said he would be a gym rat coming out of Boston College, and nothing has changed. And his play continues to get better as he rallies his team.
He's a good quarterback. He does have Julio Jones. I think that's his name. And he has Devontae Freeman.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And his first pass is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be second down. And here's the offense now.
I do like how they have that
chose to highlight.
chase it up to create the offensive line on the backs and the receivers.
His return, never good for the opposition.
Yeah, Matt Ryan also has
an incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He has some good receivers on his team.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I wonder if
the Vikings defensive unit.
The Vikings are going to have some more step and right there.
Or near the line of scrimmage where he makes more plays.
The Vikings don't have Richardson anymore. I wonder if how the lineup is now is how it's going to be and when the NFL actually starts.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I know,
12
for me,
yards there as they keep this drive
I might
rolling.
be watching the Viking game on Friday. It is still
and a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Yeah, like I was saying, I might be listening to it on video, I might be watching it. It all depends on how it is. But it is preseason, I don't really care that much preseason.
That play got swallowed up.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Harrison right there, that is what he does. That is Harrison
and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley.
You guys aren't.
After the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
Is he actually injured?
Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year.
How that foot looked in the game did not look pretty, but he is out. He's not coming back. You hate to see it, but it is a game.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt.
Okay, it's gonna be my turn. Diggs, you ready? You ready, bud?
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Well,
Yeah,
be put in the
ran.
books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their
I thought we
drive
got
as they
this
take
play.
over 1st and 10.
My quarterback, Kirk Cousins. He is a good quarterback, but the Vikings paid too much for it. Way too much. Let's do some shotgun passes.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10
let's get
at their own 13.
Diggs going off the bat.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Flush to his right.
Oh.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted.
That would have been
Instead,
very
second down. Let's take a look here at the offense for Minnesota.
And running back Dalvin Cook was drafted in 2017 to be the lead runner for the Vikings, and he should love what they're putting in for him in 2019. This is a run-first, run-heavy offense as dictated by their head coach. Dalvin Cook should get more than enough carries to threaten 1,000 yards rushing.
Pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
I wasn't
the
thinking.
sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
Okay, you know my bias
I need to try to get
here.
first. I need
A lot
to
of
think
people think that the
and
offense
try
is
to
just moving in the wrong
relieve some
direction.
pressure. Get a
I
first
say they're
down.
moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now as a quarterback,
There we go.
the troops are done.
Yeah, you're doing a big win. What else you have to look out for?
One of the best
More pressure
tight
coming
ends
at you, but it seems to be
I
working
believe
pretty
in the
well.
NFL.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I love Rudolph. He is
Partner, it's a
awesome.
lot of fun watching the NFL
It makes you
now,
wonder
isn't it? Because
for
when the big
the
fella
Patriots.
runs routes,
Without
it used to be
Gronkowski,
when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls. We
without
just saw there.
Gronkowski,
He'll be
who
taken
is
down, but not
Tom
before
Brady
he
gonna
gets
target
into
this year?
enemy territory.
Who
Another
is he
nice
gonna
gain,
target? That's what I
16
want.
yards there and a 1st down again.
but
Man, defensively,
Cousins
that
can
hurts.
run.
They got him out of his rhythm. They had
Cousins
him hemmed
can
in,
run.
but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
From
Cousins the
Falcon
quarterback
territory
that
now, here's 1st and
has
10
speed, but
at the 47.
he only uses it
Now
when he has
Cousins.
to. Come on, Treadwell.
It's
There we
complete to
go.
Laquan Treadwell. And he is out of
still
bounds,
can't believe
but
I can
not
still have
before
him.
he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now
I
35
still
yards
can't believe it.
combined on those last 2 plays.
Treadwell, why are you still on
This
the
is
bench? I
shaping
want
up
to
to be
know.
a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been
Yeah,
thinking
there we
about
go.
this for a while now, and I think they're
Making
executing it
Cousins
even better than
Get
what they
those
expected.
legs working. That's all you
Okay,
gotta
he's not
do.
going to get the 1st down, but this is still a
I
nice
need to
job
try to
of
get
buying some
Steven
time
Diggs
and then
in the game.
running
That's
to
what-
get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This will be caught inside the 10.
Oh,
And he'll get
yes.
into the end zone.
Diggs
Touchdown,
touchdown.
Minnesota.
Whew.
19 yards away. And the Vikings have taken a 1st quarter lead.
Hey, don't go in there.
An
Diggs.
ideal start for
That-
them, really.
that is
You
a
force
place
the
you don't
punt,
wanna
and
go.
then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach,
That
don't you?
is.
Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force
This
the
is how
punt,
you
go
prepare.
downfield and score. I told you
Make
guys,
it
it's just like a
into the
boxer
end
in the
zone.
gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Oh, Diggs, yes.
Dan
But
Bailey now
I've
for the
been
extra point.
looking up, like I've been following this Viking stuff.
He's got it, and
It
the Vikings
might
take a
be
7-0 lead.
A Cousins to Diggs year instead of a
So
Cousins
that
to
drive
Diggs.
7
It might
plays
be a
in length.
Cousins to
And it
Diggs.
all culminates in a
How
touchdown
it's
from
been,
Minnesota.
how
Bailey
mostly
now
he's
to
been
kick it
going up.
away after the touchdown.
Cousins has been throwing more to Diggs in the training camp than anything else.
This fielded a few yards
Who
into the
knows?
end zone. And no run
I
back
just
here.
know
This will
it
be a
might be a
touchback, and it
good
comes out to the
year for the Vikings. I
25-yard
hope it
line.
is.
Ryan will bring the
Defense
Falcons
wise,
up now, 1st
Zimmer's
and
not
10
happy.
at their own
Offense wise, I think Zimmer's
25-yard
happy with
line.
his offense, with how his offense is.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Connects with Sanu
Yeah, you-
right side.
Rose,
A
where
gain
were
of
you?
6 there on
Rose,
first.
you're supposed to be
Mohamed Sanu is a
closer.
guy that is often overlooked
Oh, this
because
might
he
be a
just
run
quietly
play.
goes about his business.
Devontae
But how
Freeman,
about
Mike-
last season? Had a career high.
Push coming, and he's taken down.
Hunter.
The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. And they weren't in zone coverage.
Don't
They
make
were in
contact,
man,
get
and
over
each
there.
man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there.
I think that was my fault.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Wide open receiver complete.
The
And they've got
user
it well
skills are
across
coming into
midfield down to the
play.
40 before it's all
My
said and
user
done.
skills.
It's a gain of 20 as we wind
That's why I like
down
being
here,
on
20 seconds
line. I
left in
don't
the
have a
quarter.
very good user skills.
On first down, Ryan.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw.
Oh, don't
push
push
his way
him
forward here for
forward.
a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Don't push
And
him
Falcons
forward.
fans
That's
everywhere
what it has to
excited
do
that
that.
Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2008.
There we go.
Big loss here as he's taken down.
There you go, Griffin.
Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round
The
back in
captain
2010.
of the
What a
defense.
steal.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going
It
anywhere,
is his fault. He was going backwards. He was going backwards.
So the
It's
sack
his
pushes
fault.
him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons
Okay,
moved
good.
early. So pin that one on the
Yeah,
rookie
you gotta
right
move
tackle.
back.
Remember, those days when the right side was simply the
22
run-blocking
yards
side?
for a first
Now
down.
you're dealing with
They
some
can
of the
get
better
it.
pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Give him 6 on the play,
There's
and that's
it.
going to make it 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
You gotta block this field goal, or else it's... no.
Tavecchio
No.
puts this one through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points.
Bullshit.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the
I was
conversation
tripped up.
post
That's
because
bullshit.
officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That's complete, right around the 8. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. On 2nd down now.
No,
It's Freeman.
you're not getting rid
And
of
forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before
Anthony
he was
Barr.
planted in the
He is
backfield.
a good middle
And
linebacker.
Anthony Barr just has it
Was
all
he-
as far
was-
as I'm concerned in terms
I
of
can't
physique,
remember.
athletic ability, and now he's versatile as well. When he came out of
Anthony
UCLA, he
Barr,
played
I
outside
think he can do
linebacker, but also
anything
down defensive
for
end.
the
The
linebacker.
Vikings can utilize the same sort of skills. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to
I
try and
got
find something.
I
There's
got
nothing
to make
available
up for
there
the score
him.
that I lost.
So the field goal there
I
counts
need
for what
to
winds
try
up
to
to be
keep
an
it like a
11-play
2-4 game.
drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another
Amir
section of the
Abdullah.
playbook trying to find ones that get you into the
I
end zone, get you
wonder
6?
I wonder how he's doing. I think he is
A
loving it.
reminder coming
with the
up later
Vikings.
tonight, the Patriots
They
unfurl
re-signed with the
their
Vikings.
6 banners.
He
They
has
play
to be
host to their
something to
rival
focus on.
Steelers.
He-
And then
he
on
must
Monday
love
night,
it.
it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints. The Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. And we say it all the time,
Yeah.
have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to have your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack,
there you go. You gotta give it to your playmaker,
It's a
which
gain
is
of
Adam
22 as we
Thielen.
tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
No one's gonna touch.
They get 10 more there, and I
No one
believe
touched
that'll
my
be enough
quarterback.
for another first down. It will.
All I gotta say is, we need to get
We'll
a
remind you that
touchdown
coming
here.
up in
A
2 minutes,
touchdown
we'll
to
again head
end
down to
the
visit with
quarter,
Jonathan
end the
Coachman in
half.
Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's going to be taken
there must
down
be
with
holding
a
right there.
marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
I knew it. Klein, come on.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it?
Very
They feel
good
pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Oh, good
Now
off.
a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
No.
A huge play there. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph. 43
Cousins
yards.
to Rudolph.
Well, make
That's
that now 2
that's how it is.
completions for him
Let's-
on this
let's-
drive.
let's
And
get
these aren't
some,
ordinary completions. They're big
some
ones.
runs
Yeah, these are the types that make a
man,
secondary
yeah,
talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Oh, just 1
Only a
yard.
yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep
Oh,
coming
Dalvin
after
Cook
them.
is
Put the
not
pressure
getting
on
moved.
them.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've
And Rudolph has got
No.
it.
Get it to
Big
Rudolph.
tight end for a Viking touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Dalvin Cook right
No
there.
surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't
Yeah, the
matter
big
who
guy.
they cover him with. If it's another big guy,
Guy
he might use
gets
his
through
bulk
it.
against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a
Right.
mismatch in that area.
We got a
Extra point up
two-score
and good
game
by
right
Bailey.
now.
And that pushes the
Dan
lead
Bailey,
up to
I'm glad you
11.
signed the
So
bike.
this drive spans 7 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score.
So smooth.
This fielded a few yards into the
Okay.
end zone. And no run
Matt
back here.
Ryan
This
is
will be a
backing off.
touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
He might be thinking either get a field goal here or try to go for a touchdown. That's most of what the Falcons would be thinking.
Now Ryan on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here
I
with
don't know
46
who was
seconds
guarding
remaining
him,
in the
but-
first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Sanu on the catch. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
I don't know what
As
they're
they'll stop it
planning
with
on
just
here.
over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 4
They're
yards
wasting
on
the
that
timeout.
last
That's-
completion, so
that's
that
what they're
sets up
doing.
2nd and 6. Here's Ryan to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd
That
down.
would have been a good pick,
You
though.
get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 7 yards there, good enough to move the stakes.
Okay, Harrison.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Hooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons draw a bit
I don't know what my
closer.
defense is thinking there, but
Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Thielen and Diggs. I need one of them.
Final play of the half, Cousins.
Ooh.
And he's going to go down.
Ooh, he
Couldn't
was
get a throw
not
off
blocking
with the
him.
pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And it was the Bears who began their NFC North defense by claiming victory in the opener. Tariq Cohen, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they trail the visiting Bills in that ball game at halftime.
Oh, Le'Veon Bell was on the
Allen
Jets.
with 3 touchdown passes.
That's interesting.
Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And you can see there, it's the visiting LA Rams who have the lead in that one. The Rams looking to get their season off on the right foot. They've got the lead on the road. In the game you're watching, it's been Kirk Cousins with a hot hand in the first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay. I need to get more points. I need to make this half a lot better than the first
All right,
half.
Coach, thank you, and we welcome
I am getting the
everyone
ball.
back for quarter number 3. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense, but a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much that other things break down as well. You know, you break the huddle, and you're not just playing what comes out at you. You're like, oh, God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us with his legs. And then he starts to beat you
We need
other
to get
ways.
our man Dalvin Cook.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Starting the third quarter with Cook. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Cook needs to
First
get
half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact.
Cook stripped. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Morgan.
Yeah, there we go.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
David Morgan. That's what we need.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations.
I think
But a guy
David
of his
Morgan
size
is injured right now.
Can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And here's a throw
There we go.
right side,
Irv Smith.
taken in by his tight end. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the
We
drive
gotta get
rolling.
Junior in on this.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Irv Smith
From
got
Falcon
open.
territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Being chased out left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I
It was
did
Desmond
throw it
Trufant
in
right there, step for step in
coverage.
Just his second
I'm just
incompletion
glad
so far.
that,
He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few
I'm
more
just
of
surprised
those.
that Trevor was
That
actually
one
making
good for a
plays.
first down pickup of 18 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Irv Smith, that would have been
on
a
third
good
down.
first
A
touchdown for him.
perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing his Cousins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's
I
fourth
wanted
down, that
Smith
should
to get
set
his
up a
first
field goal
touchdown in the
situation.
NFL.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
I wanted
So
him
the
to get
drive
his first
stalls
NFL
out
touchdown.
inside the 15-yard
Have the
line, but they
great
do
Irv
get
Smith
3.
And I'll
son
talk with
on the
good
Vikings.
players nowadays, and when they have these types of
Feels
kicks,
great.
then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making
I'm
an extra point.
I'm
piece of
just
cake.
wondering,
Because the extra point is not a piece of
how
cake
long is
anymore.
it going to take
Kicking a
for
field goal from
him
that distance,
to
just
get
give
his
him
first
confidence
touchdown in
and
the
let him knock it
NFL?
through.
I don't think it's
You
going to
can
take
just
that
kind
long.
of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
I know Zimmer
From the
is
gun, it's
probably
Ryan.
using him
And
as
finding the tight
a
end
good,
Hooper. And down he
using him a
goes,
good
but he
bit.
takes it up to the
as well
40.
as Rudolph.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely.
How the
First
Vikings
down.
defense
Despite the scoreline, I think
offensive
they've got to
line,
like
but
where
they're
they are.
tired.
They're on the road
The
in just
Vikings
one
coaches
big
do
play
wanna,
away from
like,
getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is
Like I was
credit to their
saying, the
defense.
Vikings
They've
do
kept them in by
transition
making
them
the
a
plays
lot
that
of
they've made,
times.
and that just means
They don't make the tight ends get
from being
tired.
right back there.
Now the question
They
is, can this
keep
offense step up and
transitioning.
make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd and 10, Ryan. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we
Come
see,
on, D.
we're pretty,
You gotta get this. You
excited
can't let the
about.
Falcons win.
But big plays,
We need-
let's face it, that's what we absolutely
speed.
live for. How about that?
That was great. And what our camera missed, Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, there you go.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's
The
often
Vikings
unusual
need
for
to.
the
I need
team that
to
lost it to
I
get
need
it back
my team to
because
be
this
the
is
first
the
man to see.
quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away
First
from
man
it.
to see
In this
noise.
case,
That's
the
what we need.
teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Yes, incomplete. I am not
With
going
the
to try to
dive look
block.
that time on defense, just
I'm not
flooded the
gonna try to
field with
block.
defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away
Tell
all the
this is
passing
no
angles,
blocking
thus
situation.
the incompletion.
No trying to block the snap.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. And that will cut
I
this
just
lead
need
back
keep
down to 4 now. It's
it
17
as a
13.
good score.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit
Keep it as a
closer.
good
Yeah,
score.
there's still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points.
25.
As you said, inching their way back
Come on,
in.
Kurt.
Time left to go out and get that victory.
Kirk Cousins and the Vikings offense back on the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not,
Let's go, Cousins.
he tends to
We
pick
need
things up and they tend to play well.
We need
Nice
to
work
get
to get
good
7
plays.
out of that,
Good
and
plays.
it's
That's what we
second
need.
down.
We need to also
And that was not a bad
let the
scramble
clock
there
run.
on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he slides to avoid the hit. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Let him run.
Partner,
back.
he was going through his
That'll be
progressions.
fourth
Not
quarter.
there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it.
It's been a game.
And he slides
That's all I
down
gotta
and avoids the
say.
hit for good measure.
Game. Fourth quarter.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins now forced out to his left. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
So I tried doing.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
That's what we gotta get. We gotta get Thielen in the game too.
35-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot
We
of
gotta
people
get
call
Thielen,
it
we gotta
type
get
of a
Diggs.
throw. I think he looks
I'm
at it
surprised.
as,
I'm
I
having
can do it.
trouble
It's
in
not
the
that big of
game
a deal
too.
to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Buying time to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
There we go, Rudolph for the 2nd touchdown.
The tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon, and the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
That is nice.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Who knows? Rudolph might get the hat trick.
Extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive winds up
I
going
still didn't get
75 yards in 7
in
plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Touchdown. I already got Diggs touchdown. I got Rudolph
This
touchdown.
fielded a few yards into the
I
end
need to
zone.
get Thielen.
And no run back here.
Because
This will be a touchback, and it comes
I
out
also
to the
need to get Irv
25-yard
Smith
line.
Jr.
Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last
But
year in 16
might not be
starts,
this game,
just
might
one
be a
fourth
different
quarter
one.
comeback for the QB. Here's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
Oh, he got it
on the
first.
spot just about every time.
And they've held
Freeman
them in
got the
check on the
first.
scoreboard.
That's what he did.
11 yards there, first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's all I gotta say.
How did he gain 16 yards there at a first
He
down
was in a good spot.
Well,
He
like a
should have
quick
been
hitter, a
hit.
3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
12 yards.
That reception, it brings him
If he
up
gets
to the
the score,
700
if the Falcons get a
plateau.
score
He's
here,
at
they're gonna
700
look
career
for
NFL catches now.
the
That club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and when we talk about all
they're
the
gonna
time,
look
in
for
football, put you in the top
onside kick.
50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
11 more on that one and another first down. 2
They're
minutes
going
left
to
to
look
play
for
in this
onside kick.
football
That's what they're
game
going to
here
look
on
for.
EA Sports. So it's
I
Falcon
got two
football
scores.
as we welcome you
It's a
back.
two-score game.
They've got a 1st and
They
10 as
really
they
need
search
to.
for a late score. Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he gets
Here
it
comes the
all the way
timeout.
down inside the
That's
10
it?
and mark him at the
great.
5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for... And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got to... And he can't get up.
There we go.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
I need to get his first down. I need ball
and
control.
This game not
this is what we
quite
need.
over yet, and we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down
There we
and
go.
make them use up all their timeouts
Step on
in order to
there.
feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. As
I just need to get one
prior
more.
to this upcoming second down
I need to
play.
get a first down. They'll call timeout. Then I can just start kneeling it. That's all I can do.
Cousins. Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there. with a
There's the
slide.
final timeout.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop
Now-
with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
RPD. Clock management. Let's start kneeling
So
the
from
ball.
the 36 now, 1st and 10. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
I like how they just walk up and wait to hike the ball. I actually like that. It's a good mechanic that they have in the game. Just walk up, just wait. It's a cool mechanic. I actually like it. Right now it's most of the rating game. One and 0 to start the season and start the series. I can't be
They
more
go
happier.
down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Win here. Week
And
1
just
win.
how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down. Defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
No,
You
they
know what's
can't.
really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The
No.
best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.
There we
so
go,
the final
1-0.
seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So
Hey,
for
guys.
Minnesota, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
All right, guys. You hear that
That'll
here?
do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Okay, now I can do it. If you heard it here, guys, next week we got a date against the division rivals, Green Bay Packers. But I'm going to leave it here. And if you guys like this, smash that like button. I'll see you guys in the next one. See you later, guys.